In this lesson, I'm going to cover the next of our cloud models, which is PaaS, Platform as a Service.
This video is brought to you by PaaS Academy.
And as usual, we'll start with the NIST definition. PaaS is the capability provided to the consumer is to deploy onto the cloud infrastructure consumer-created or acquired applications created using programming languages, libraries, services, and tools supported by the provider. The consumer does not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, including network, servers, operating systems, or storage, but has control over the deployed applications and possibly configuration settings for the application hosting environment. So looking at how this maps to our data center stack again, with PaaS, the provider is going to provide all of the underlying hardware infrastructure and the underlying operating system, and then the provider will provide a custom environment which is used for building applications, and that is the level that the customer gets in at. So the customer is going to be managing the applications that they build and any data on top of that. The point of PaaS is to make it quicker for customers to be able to get their applications into deployment, because they don't have to worry about building out the underlying infrastructure and supporting that. They can just get straight into this custom environment where they can quickly build their applications. Also, with this custom environment, it will have various plugins there that make it easier to build the applications. So for example, say the customer is building an e-commerce application, there will be modules in the PaaS environment for things like adding a shopping cart or adding live chat, that kind of things. So the developer is able to just pull that straight in without having to do all the coding themselves from scratch. So it makes it very quick, very convenient, and very cost effective. The popular PaaS providers, we've got AWS, have got Elastic Beanstalk. Microsoft Azure provides both IaaS and PaaS. Google Apps is another example, Salesforce, Force.com, and IBM Bluemix. With Salesforce have traditionally been a software as a service provider, but they've also moved into the PaaS space as well now with Force.com. For billing for platform as a service, it will typically be billed based on memory usage. Let's have a look at the IBM Bluemix pricing structure for an example. So I'm here on the Bluemix pricing page. If I scroll down a little, you see that there's a free trial available where you get up to 2 gigs worth of runtime and container memory, or you can go with the pay-as-you-go plan. You only pay for what you use. With that, you get half a gig of free runtime and container memory. There's also various subscription plans as well. So that's how the pricing works. Let's have a quick look at how it actually works as well for using this. Now, to be honest with you, I'm a data center engineer by trade. So I know compute, I know server virtualization, I know networking, I know storage. I can talk about those subjects all day, but I'm really not an application developer. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of this. I've already signed up for the Bluemix trial, so I'll click on the login button here. And because I'd already entered my credentials, it's taking me straight to the create space pop-up. I've already added my organization as Flatbox. It's telling me I don't have a space in the US region. So it's asking me to enter a name here. I'll call it Flatbox Demo and click on create. Then I get the option to create an app. I'll click on that. I'll choose a Cloud Foundry app. And you see I get a choice of loads of different programming languages, so I can use Java, Node.js, Python, etc. If I went to the containers page underneath there, you'll see that Docker is also supported. If I go to Watson, you'll see some of the services that I can pull in. For example, I could pull in text to speech or vice versa, speech to text. I can also do personality insights there. Okay, that'll do. That was a quick overview of PaaS. See you in the next lesson for software as a service.